to Kahaniyan. Today I will not be reviewing a film, I will just be sharing few interesting facts. Now the movie I'll be talking about is Tenet. Is an intriguingly, mind-fuckingly confusing film. This film engages everybody, no matter whether you get it or not, no matter whether few concepts are evasive. It will bring you in with its action sequence or the background score or the cinematography or the background or the colors or the acting. This film ropes you in and you will enjoy it throughout. Obviously, it's directed by Christopher Nolan. What else do you expect? Mr. Nolan never seizes the opportunity to flabbergast his audience and rather confuse them. Just in this film too, he poured all his heart, brains, every cell of his body to bring this movie to life. The title of this film is pretty interesting. Tenet. This is a palindrome. Now, what is a palindrome, you may ask? Palindrome is any word that spells the same from the front as well as from the back. So tenet. आप आगे से पढ़िए, पीछे से पढ़िए, it'll spell and it'll sound the same. Other examples, are pop or pip or tit or the name Naman. ये सारे पैलिंड्रोम है. आगे से पढ़िए, पीछे से पढ़िए, किसी को घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Now the reason which makes this title applaudable, other than it's a palindrome, is the fact that the title encaptures the climax of this film. ये टाइटल नहीं है, ये मूवी का क्लाइमैक्स है, ये मूवी का सार है. जो आप देखेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि oh yes, clever, smarty pants. Now I'll be talking about few interesting facts about this film that definitely made my experience way better. So first is, since this movie talks a lot about inverted realities and inversion, पूरा movie में यही चल रहा है. While shooting, Mr. Nolan actually had his actors choreograph the steps backward. Now the fighting sequence at Freeport. In that scene, you see how the fight is inverted as well as it's forward moving. That scene was actually recorded with the protagonist John doing it backwards. There are a lot of scenes, especially Andre, the antagonist, उसके बहुत scenes हैं, and his scenes speaking in reverse. What that means is, from the descendants and they from the future come back to the past. For them, since it is inverted realities, so for them everything is reversed. So even the people, their ancestors, जैसे वो बोल रहे हैं उनके लिए सब reversed है. Air reversed है. सन कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, कहाँ जा रहे हैं, बर्ड्स कैसे फ्लाई कर रही है, सब डायरेक्शन सब रिवर्स्ड है. सो Andre in this film is shown talking in reverse a lot, and that is what he actually did with this thick Russian accent. It was made to speak his dialogues in reverse. Next aspect of this film, which is more an aspect of Christopher Nolan. Now, if you follow his works, you must know that for some reason he does not like using CGI or green screen. He never uses green screen. He uses it rarely, as he says that the whole essence of cinematography in drama ebbs away, fizzles out if you do it digitally. This is what he did in Dunkirk, and again this is what he has done here. CGI hasn't been used, so the scenes that are happening in the film have actually happened. My favorite scene from this film is when the aeroplane is shown colliding inside the building. That was actually done. I rewinded that scene and watched it thrice because that scene is magnificent, so powerful, and that happened in reality. Obviously, Nolan has some love for crashing aeroplanes everywhere. So that happened in reality. No miniatures were used. Another thing about the budget of this film was to use $5 million. The reason which makes this fact more special is this is the first film in the history to be this expensive with a colored person as their lead. John is the lead of this film, the first film to have such a big budget who starred a black man. Now, if you've already watched this film, you must have noticed that it is not made up on assumptions. Nolan used a physicist called Kip Thorne to share his insights as well as review his scripts, which makes it so scientifically correct and confusing for a commoner. Last fact of this film is that it took Nolan a total of 6 years to script this. That is one thing I actually guessed while I was watching it. I was very sure that this movie isn't just an year of scripting or an year of ideation done or a one-man job. This film must have taken a big period to be thought of. Nolan had this idea for 20 years. It took him 2 decades to finally write down his idea and to bring such a unique and startling concept into the existence. So till then, make sure that you've seen it. I'll watch it again 2 or 3 times to get the concept fully. And I'll see you with another review. Bye.